Michigan beats East Carolina 30-3. ECU has to sneak out a little field goal there to end the game to get on the board for this one. But Michigan looked dominant for long stretches in the second quarter and the third quarter. J.J. McCarthy was absolutely on point today. One of the best, maybe 10 games as far as accuracy and just precision and comfort in the history of Michigan football from the quarterback position. Now, he was never really challenged as ECU, but he looked in control, in command, and he looked like the guy who was ready to win a third straight Big Ten championship and maybe even a national championship. Mason Garcia was pulled from the lineup in the first quarter, the starting quarterback. He came in at the end of the game when it was out of hand. He finished 11 for 18 for 80 yards. J.J. McCarthy, 26 of 30, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. Blake Corum, he was at it going. Within one rush of note today, plus his touchdown. He finished with 77 yards on the day, 1 touchdown. And then Roman Wilson, really the story of the day. 3 touchdowns for Roman Wilson, all from J.J. McCarthy. 6 catches, 78 yards. They are the best quarterback wide receiver duo, at least in my opinion, at this point in all of college football. But they've got 11 more games in this regular season to prove that they are that. And J.J. McCarthy has shown that he is potentially something Michigan's been missing at the quarterback position, an elite player. Give me your one-word reaction to Michigan's 30-3 win over ECU. Okay, mine's okay. There were spots of greatness from this team in the passing game, the second quarter, end of the first quarter, early third quarter. But there also was times where you're like, what are they doing here? The offensive line didn't seem to gel perfectly, especially when it came to running. J.J. McCarthy made some really good plays when he had to scramble, when he had to get outside the pocket, because that was the offensive line wasn't creating great pockets for him. I'd give the offensive line probably like a B-. They started Miles Hinton, they started Drake Nugent, they started Carson Barnhart on the outside, in addition to Zach Sinter and Trevor Keegan at the guard position. But Michigan wins 30-3. Give me your one-word reaction to this win over East Carolina. The Michigan Football Report, folks, is presented by Manscaped. Make sure you go to manscaped.com. Use promo code GOBLUE for 20% off and free shipping on all of your male grooming needs. I use Manscaped every single day. That's no cap. That's no lie. That's no joke. Every single day. I used it this morning, and I encourage you to do so. Manscaped.com, promo code GOBLUE. My top instant reaction is J.J. McCarthy was on fire. I thought there was a chance he could just complete every single pass that he had in this ball game. 26 of 30 that McCarthy finishes. Second year as a starter for Michigan. Surprising, though. He's never started a season opener for Michigan, right? That was Caden McNamara last year, got the nod in the season opener. J.J. McCarthy came in the second game against Hawaii. He had himself a game. He had himself a ball game. He looked in command, really did. He looked like he knew what he was doing the entire ball game. He looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. And when things broke out, he had this roll to the right. If you take the right hash mark to the right sideline, that's where J.J. McCarthy really thrived today. Once he got outside the hash mark, he was nailing guys downfield. And at one point, his first touchdown, he even scrambled all the way up to the line of scrimmage and threw at the line. And it was just like, by his tippy toe was still behind the line. I guess that's the college rules work. And so he got touchdown on a play where he ended up, his body was as many as 7 or 8 feet past the line of scrimmage. But because his back foot was still behind it, they credited him with the touchdown. All 3 of his touchdowns say go to Roman Wilson. So I'm excited. Those two have clearly showed that the work they put in this offseason and in spring football has paid off. I'll ask you guys this question. With 280 yards against East Carolina, will J.J. McCarthy go over or under 3,000 passing yards this season? The Michigan football record's like 3,100 and some yards by John Navarre. Maybe it's 3,300. Only 3 players in Michigan football history have hit 3,000 yards passing in a season. John Navarre, Shea Patterson, Jake Rudock. Will J.J. McCarthy be the 4th to do it? Give me an O for over or a U for under. I'm going over. Next up, Roman Wilson. I mean, look, wide receiver 1. I know Cornelius Johnson kind of had the game against Ohio State with those 2 touchdown passes, but Roman Wilson really was underutilized at times last season, especially early on. He was Michigan's 4th leading receiver when it comes to snap count. Andrew Anthony, who had himself a day with Oklahoma today, he had more snaps last year than Roman Wilson did. We saw Wilson emerge really in that TCU game multiple times, deep out of the field. He had himself a ball game today. 6 catches, 78 yards. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for Roman Wilson. A day for him. And this is just kind of going deeper into what he does. Last year, Roman Wilson, first 3, 4, 5, 6 games of the year, all he does is catch touchdown passes. The man only had 4 touchdowns last year receiving, right? Only 4. Had 2 rushing, so 6 touchdowns last year, 4 receiving, 3 receiving touchdowns today, okay? In 2021, as a sophomore, 3 receiving touchdowns. As a freshman in 2020, 1 receiving touchdown. So Roman Wilson, coming in today, 8 receiving touchdowns. He adds 3 to his plate. It is absolutely stunning. He was able to get open, and I think if you look at all of JJ's touchdown passes to him, what the common theme was is that it wasn't all design passes. It was JJ had to scramble or go out there, and Roman Wilson found a way to get open. You get that kind of, I guess, trust from your quarterback. He's going to be looking for Roman Wilson inside the 20, inside the 25 all season long. And now it's Saturday afternoon, folks. We've got some breaking news here on the Michigan Football Report. Attention, all bearded gentlemen. I absolutely love Manscaped's beard grooming kit. Aren't you tired of using multiple products to maintain your beard? Well, look no further than the luxury Beard Hedger Pro Kit from Manscaped. This complete beard maintenance kit is everything you need for the modern man on the go. From trimming to treatment, this kit has it all. The beard kit includes the Beard Hedger, an AC adapter and USB-C cable, beard shampoo, beard conditioner, oil, balm, and a travel bag. And as a special bonus, you also receive a free beard accessory pack with beard brush, comb, and scissors. The Beard Hedger was designed for a unique cutting angle to have its built-in comb lift flat-lying hairs for smooth, single-stroke trimming. For a limited time, folks, 20% off every single product at manscaped.com. You got to use promo code GOBLUE. 20% off, free shipping, manscaped.com. Use promo code GOBLUE. Toss that in the live chat if you gentlemen get a chance. Don't wait. Get your Beard Hedger Pro Kit today and take your beard game to the next level. Manscaped.com. Use promo code GOBLUE. Michael Barrett struggled. By the way, if you guys are watching live, 15, 20 minutes from now, we're going to give this helmet away. We're going to raffle this off, so make sure to super chat $20 if you want in on it. Michael Barrett, I thought, struggled. In the first half in particular, he was the guy on 2 plays in particular, and at least 3 or 4 others, not in particular, meaning he wasn't the primary guy, but he just didn't make the right play. Michael Barrett, I thought, struggled. I believe as starting linebacker today in his 6th season, he's been starting for a long time. I think there's a strong chance that as we go forward after this season, okay, or after this game, I'm sorry, that Michael Barrett won't be in the starting lineup. Ernest Hausmann looked like an absolute stud. He was so fast. He was emerging. He was crushing it. Go grab this one, Reem, if you want. It's on there. Absolutely crushing it. Ernest Hausmann emerging as maybe Michigan's best linebacker. I'm not sure if he was better than I'm not sure if he's better than Junior Colson today, but he certainly could be. I was excited about what I saw from him. I'll look at the stats for a second, and it will be interesting to see how things shake out with Ernest Hausmann and Michael Barrett at that second linebacker position after Junior Colson coming out of this first game of the 2023 Michigan football season. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the Michigan Football Report all season long. We're going to have a daily video from now all the way through February 7th, National Signing Day, daily videos for 6 months straight. Subscribe right now, youtube.com/Michigan TV. If you're watching live, we'll toss in the live chat for you, youtube.com/Michigan TV. Keep it rolling. Keep this channel going. We hit 27,000 subscribers on the live watch party for the Michigan ECU game. Make sure you guys subscribe, youtube.com/Michigan TV. All right, instant reaction number 4. How about these guys? I mean, look, they weren't stars today, but I just saw them out there so much. TJ Guy, okay? Under-recruited, under-discussed, under-hyped player. I want to get his defensive stats here. I'm going to pull it up here. He was out there all the time, and I don't think he was, like, outstanding And he wasn't like someone, he only had one tackle, but I saw TJ Guy, who wasn't even in my two deep at the defensive end spot. He was all over the place. I saw him in the first quarter, in the second quarter, in the third quarter, in the fourth quarter. TJ Guy, a name to watch in this game. Rod Moore, okay? David Timmer, I see you. We'll get you in 1 second on that, my man. I appreciate it. Live chats, live super chat coming in on the live show if you're watching this on demand later. David Timmer with a $50 super chat. Michigan wins 30-3, but I thought TJ Guy was one that was like, wow, he is getting a ton of playing time. How about Keon Sabb? Okay. Rod Moore didn't play today. He had a brace on his knee, and he's been starting since halfway through his freshman year at Michigan. Starter last year in 2022, back-to-back Big Ten championships was Rod Moore. Coming out of the state of Ohio as like a mid to low 3-star player. Michigan came in today, and they rotated a ton of guys in. Two guys that really stood out for me in the backups. TJ Guy, Keon Sabb, stepping in for Rod Moore. I think he had an awesome game. Number 3, if you saw him out there, that's Keon Sabb. Big-time recruit. Didn't get in the lineup last year, but now, second year of the program, one to watch out. Hell, he could be a starter. You never know what's going on with McCarthy Page and with Rod Moore. I don't know about the running game. It was kind of I don't know. It was kind of And what I mean by is it looked like the offensive line struggled to block for the running game. Blake Corum had one long run, 25-plus yards or so. Donovan Edwards struggled inside the 5, right? He was jumping over top of it. You see Corum had 11 carries for 77 yards. You'd be like, James, that's 7 yards per carry and a touchdown? Yeah, I know, but like it was 2 runs, etc. There was nothing that was like, wow, this is 2021 Michigan-Ohio State. This is fourth quarter Michigan-Ohio State last year. This is Michigan-Penn State. They did a much better job, it seemed to me, in pass protection as a offensive line. And Donovan Edwards, 12 carries for 37 yards. If you combine the two, right, if you take what Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards did today, 22 carries, 110 yards. That might sound good, okay? It might sound good for one running back and a touchdown for Corum, but as a combo, the best running back combo maybe in the history of college football, I think at least in the last 5 years in college football. We'll see what they do this year. 22 carries, 110 yards, 1 touchdown. I thought the running game was okay. The offensive line probably didn't do that great of a job blocking, and given what East Carolina's got coming back, that's my biggest concern coming out of this game is that the running game didn't feel like it had enough going on. And when it came to the 5-yard line, Donovan Edwards took 3 or 4, 5 carries, however many it was, and then he didn't get in. And then J.J. McCarthy got the snap and fumbled on 4th down. The running game, kind of Harbaugh's not there. Sherrod Moore's not there. We'll give him a little bit of a pass, but nevertheless, I think that's one thing to keep an eye on for next week. It's been our Michigan football instant reaction, but let me know what you guys are thinking, okay? Let me know down in the comments. Give me your analysis. I watched the game, looking at the camera, looking at the game, so there's probably a lot of things I missed, and we're going to go way deeper later on in the week. We're going to kind of put some content out Monday, Tuesday. We'll do our live show again on Wednesday. So let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let me know what you thought about Michigan beating ECU 30-3.